Hi everyone, as you'll see from the name of today's video, I'm going to be looking at WWE Supercard. I'm a free-to-play player, I don't put any money into this game, and what I thought I would do is get some draft picks, go on the board, and we'll talk about what I think is good about the game, what could be better about the game. So for me, I'm a Valhalla tier player just now, obviously because I grind. Not the top tier, not the lowest tier, and this is by no means a tips or tricks video. I'm not an expert at this game. In fact, if you have any tips or tricks, feel free to put them in the comments. I'm always happy to learn more. But yeah, I thought what we could do is we'll have a little chat as we go through some of these draft picks here. Now, I've managed to grind out to, I think it's about 60. So yeah, we'll clear some of these off. First thing I would say is that the the values of the cards that you start picking up pretty regular, like primal, they don't really have a good value for dusting. You're gonna have to do a lot of them to get onto the draft board, which is fine. I don't mind it so much, but if you are just a casual player that just picks it up every now and again, it can be a bit. It could take you a while to get onto the exclusive draft board. Now, obviously, if you do pay or buy credits or anything like that, I do feel that you should obviously have an advantage. It makes perfect sense. Oh, got a Seamus. Again, that'll reset the draft board and we'll go again until we can clear the draft board. I'm not sure how many times it is that you have to clear the draft board before you get a tier pool. I always thought that, I don't know if you've noticed, but when you look at your tier, you've got Valhalla or whatever tier you're in, you've got the base version, you've got a plus, then you've got a plus plus. I thought the further up that you moved, it would make it a bit quicker to start pulling the tiers, but it doesn't seem to really have an impact on it. Yeah. Oh, event card. I do play events. Usually for me, it's Ring Domination, Road to Glory, Giants Unleashed. That's probably about it for me. Just because I'll end up, I won't get an event card, but I'll end up with the packs that you get, which is fine. But it just seems like it's an awful lot of effort to really get just something I could get off the draft board. So I tend not to worry too much about that, unless it's the events I already said. But yeah, I do feel that it could be a bit better when it comes to getting on the draft board if you're a free to play player. Even if, when you're paying to play, if you're a casual player and you're putting money into it, I think it could be quite expensive because if you're only playing it every so often and you put, 18, 19, £20 into the game and then you don't play it for a while, SummerSlam again doesn't help us, but we use this for dusting or for training up cards. It can be, you're not going to be the top, you're not going to have your deck completely loaded with the top tier cards. So I think it could be a bit expensive credit wise, but that's just me. That's just my opinion on it. But what I do like about the game is that you can, if you are a casual player and you're free to play, that you can play as much or as little as you want, and you can jump back in and you still get decent cards. You might not be as competitive as most of the top players, obviously. I mean that's fair enough, I think. But yeah, I don't think this is going to be enough here to get us onto the exclusive draft board. I think that's going to leave us a bit short. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're going to be a bit short. So what I'll do is I will probably dive off camera and grind out some more draft picks and we'll pick it back up in a minute or two. Okay, so now I've got some more draft picks. We'll probably get onto the, well, we will definitely get onto the exclusive draft board. Hopefully we can get something there, but my luck on these draft picks has been horrendous. I mean, that's 60 picks in and nothing really special. I mean, I didn't even get like a Maya or a Maelstrom or, nothing really major. I think the highest one I had was a SummerSlam 21, which You know, the pull rates even on the lower cards doesn't really seem to be helping us. A lot of these are just so low. And I would obviously recommend that you play your King of the Ring games just to get the picks. It does help, especially if you are just casually playing. You can just start a King of the Ring and come back to it when you can. You don't have to monitor. I mean, you probably won't win it. You have to really load your energy up to stand a chance of that. But if you're just looking for picks, click it, go away, do whatever you're doing, come back, and you'll have your picks ready. And again, my luck on this draft board is pretty horrendous. No, no. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the card designs. They're all, and I do like the game. Like I say, it just sometimes it can be a bit frustrating when you're not really getting, like maybe 2 or 3 tiers below where you are. Oh, Bobby Heenan, I liked him. But yeah, I kind of put myself in a bit of a sticky position with it because I managed to get a China Royal Rumble 22 from the Valentine's Day envelopes, and that really pushed me up the tiers. So I don't actually have a pro Valhalla, and yet I'm Valhalla Plus. So it's it's a bit weird, because I'm having to look and just saying I got forged. I wouldn't. Some more of those would be nice because they'd be handy. But yeah, it's pushed me up the tiers to probably a point I shouldn't be at yet, if that makes sense. I probably should have more pros. I think I've got 2 Roman Reigns Maelstrom that I need to pro, so I'll get them done. But again, that's not necessarily going to help me unless it gets onto my top 8 cards to push me up the tier rank. Oh, get a Miz. I prefer the Miz as a heel, to be honest. Maybe an unpopular opinion. I don't know. I like him. Um, yeah, so SummerSlam 21s. I mean, it's a bit disappointing to be that's the top that I've pulled out of nearly 120 picks. Could have been a lot better. I don't think it could have been much worse, to be honest. So we will get on the exclusive. So we're going to have to hope that we can pull a Valhalla from the exclusive draft board. So let's dust these. Yep, that's fine. Don't think there was anything new there. Okay. Alright, now as you'll see when we get on here, my luck on this board is just as bad as on the normal draft board. I don't think I have many cards left on this. Yeah, 5, so I've got 1 in 5 chance. So I think we will go bottom right, I think. Yep, oh, and we've got pool. Oh, and it's Triple H. You can never complain when it's Triple H. So I think that'll be a good spot for us to leave it off today now that we do have a tier pool. I'll do a bit more grinding, I think. Maybe pro a couple of cards. Like I say, if you have any tips yourself or any suggestions, feel free to drop them in the comments. And thanks for stopping by, and I will catch you in the next one.